Hi everyone. I just wanted to share, I was sort of appalled at what I found out here researching this, but you know how some people will, they'll, what's the word, where they boycott certain places like Starbucks or Disneyland or Levi Strauss Company or such because they support gay rights or abortion or both, or some other issue. Anyways, we don't really think about it, but there's many companies that we all shop at and purchase things from and visit that support these things that are anti-Christian, and it's impossible to boycott all of them, or we would have to truly be out living in the boonies and off the grid and growing our own food and not taking advantage of all these commodities and conveniences that we have. So with that said, the plug here is to show that I do purchase essential oils for the healing properties that are in the natural chemical constituents of the oils, the plants that the Lord made. Just like there's methyl salicyate in aspirin, but the medications we buy from the pharmacy or over the counter, most of them are synthesized. So they're processed. They're made with synthetic chemicals, not the natural chemicals that you can get from fresh plants. So it's like the difference of drinking Sunny Delight, which is just sugar and water and coloring and such. It's not really orange juice, or drinking orange juice, 100% pure, fresh squeezed orange juice. Okay, so that's the difference between using essential oils for medication purposes or for first aid treatment or headache, muscle pain, etc. So there's nothing wrong with using essential oils as long as we believe that the Lord is the one who created the plants and He gave them to us for His good will, for His good purposes and for our benefit. He did create the Garden of Eden, and He saw everything that He had made, the plants, the sun, moon, stars, the heavens, the water, the land, the plants, all the animals, and then humans. And He saw everything that He had made after 6 days and rested on the seventh, and He saw that it was very good. Okay, so when we had the Garden of Eden, we didn't just, He didn't create a Rite Aid, Walgreens, or CVS. Everything that we needed was there. We had water. He said that all the green herbs and trees that bore fruit were there for our food. Okay, so at the beginning we were vegetarians. We didn't eat meat until after He gave us permission to eat the meat after the flood, although they had been already eating meat. Okay, so He created the plants for our food. He gave them to us for oxygen that's in the air. The air is 21% oxygen, 1% other gases, and 78% nitrogen. So the oxygen that's in the atmosphere that our bodies use for the cells in our body comes from the plants' respiration. So we breathe in the oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. The plants take in carbon dioxide and they breathe out or respire oxygen. So it's a symbiotic relationship there. We give them CO2 and they release O2. Okay, so He gave us the plants for food, for the air that we breathe, and I believe for medicinal purposes. Essential oils are mentioned in the Bible over 133 times. And there's more references to balms and such that were made using these essential oils. Even in Exodus, it talks about the holy anointing oil that the Lord himself told Moses to make and how to make it. And it was like cinnamon, galbanum, and cassia mixed in with olive oil. So it was a mixture, and that was to consecrate and purify the items in the tabernacle, as well as the priests, because cinnamon is a high antimicrobial. So it kills bacteria, viruses, and fungus. Cinnamon and clove. Okay, so anyways, there's much science and many references to using plant oils and herbs in the Bible, and that was the medicine back then, and I believe it's the best medicine. Again, everything that we use now that is in the pharmacy, most of the items are man-made. They're synthetic medications that were originally derived from a plant source, and then they synthetically produced it. Okay, so they mimicked it. But our bodies have a harder time breaking down those synthetic chemicals than natural chemicals. So with that said, the business that I purchase my essential oils from is one of the leading essential oil producers, world leader in essential oils. They produce therapeutic-grade essential oils. They grow from seed, from organic seeds to harvesting and distilling their own plant oils. This is a lavender field. Young Living, they take care of it from seeds all the way to bottling. They handle everything. They distill their own oils. They only outsource a couple of oils, like frankincense, but they did even get the right to purchase, to oversee a farm in Oman for some of the frankincense trees. So with that said, you will not find Young Living in the list of what I'm going to show you as being a bad company. All right, so 5 signs that Disney has supported gay rights for over 2 decades. So everyone knows that Disneyland in California, Disney World in Florida, they offer same-sex partner benefits, fairy tale weddings for same-sex couples. They have an openly gay president, and so they support gay rights. Okay. This is a Huffington Post article. Christians can't drink Starbucks because company supports gay marriage. So Starbucks is a big promoter of gay rights as well. Okay. Target supports gay marriage. This is a Forbes article written in August. So if you shop at Target or drink Starbucks or you visit Disneyland, you're contributing to their political, their political biases and slants. You're supporting what they support by contributing to them and having their company increase its overall funds. Okay. 27 companies that aren't afraid to support the Supreme Court's gay marriage rulings. Okay, so there's a list down here. Apple, if you have a Macintosh, an Apple computer, iPod, iPhone, which I do have an iPhone. Starbucks, if you visit frequently and get your Java. Google, everyone's on YouTube here, obviously watching this video. So Google, Facebook, eBay, Nike, sorry my nose itches, Gap, look at that ad, oh. Ben & Jerry's, Banana Republic, Levi Strauss & Company, Microsoft, almost everyone has a PC or uses Word, JetBlue, I don't even know what that is, MasterCard, AT&T, Instagram, Johnson & Johnson, baby products, first aid, Ernst & Young, Oreos maker, the company that produces Oreos, Marc Jacobs, UBS, Citi Mortgage, Citicorp, Orbitz, Cisco, Goldman Sachs, Marriott, Moody's, Expedia, and then that's it. Okay, and then my last list, business supporting Planned Parenthood and abortion. This list is rather large, and it's off-centered, sorry. It's like, got this, it's way over here on the left side. I'll leave links for these. So they support abortion, the death of the innocent, okay? Lots and lots of companies. I'll just go through and pick out some. We have also Levi Strauss in here, Whirlpool, Chase, Citicorp, Cigna, General Mills, cereal, and lots of other products, Prudential Insurance, retail stores, we have Mervyn's, Target, Walden Books, Kmart, Burger King, Red Lobster, Olive Garden, Circle K, Stop and Go, Levi Strauss again, bunch of insurance and financial companies, Citicorp, Chase, American Express, Prudential, Kirby Vacuums, Whirlpool again, let's see, Household Cleaners, Drano, we have Trident Sugarless Gum. Okay, now for food products, we have Cheerios, Betty Crocker, Cocoa Puffs, General Mills, Green Giant, Haagen-Dazs, Ice Cream, Hungry Jack, Kix Cereal, Lucky Charms, Pop Secret, Total Cereal, Trix, Wheaties, Yoplait Yogurt, Health and Beauty, we have Band-Aid strips, Clairol hair products, Excedrin, Imodium, Johnson & Johnson, Listerine, Listermint, Rolaids, Schick, Razor and Blades, Tylenol, and then pet food, Blue Mountain Pet, Tetra Fish Food, Alpo, and so then we have some big companies down here at the bottom that we've already mentioned. So my point is, if you purchase anything from these companies or use these banks or frequent these restaurants or retailers, you're contributing to, you're supporting them, and thus you're supporting, abortion and gay rights. So how much worse is that in comparison to me purchasing Young Living oils for my family and my pets' health benefits, for headaches and cuts and sore muscles and such, that does not support these things. The founder is a Christian, and yeah, some of the people that advertise for the company may have new agey type advertisements on their pages or their website, because they're selling to the mass public. Okay, they don't support these. They don't support abortion and gay rights, though, and they're not on those lists. And if you talk to their company, you'll find out it's a Christian-based company. And if they do advertise to the mass public, and any of their advertisement seems a little off or holistic or whatever, that I can't be held accountable for that, because I don't run their website, and I don't run their advertisement company, their advertisement section or so forth. But I do know that they do have scientifically the best essential oils on the market. And so that's why I purchased from Young Living. If you want to find out any information, feel free to post. I can send you a link. Otherwise, the reason I use essential oils is for our family's health and well-being, physical health, and it's so much better than man-made's pharmakia. You do know that the word pharmacy comes from the root word pharmakia, which is witchcraft. So actually, when you're going to the pharmacy at your local pharmacy or drugstore, that is what the word means. I'll even type that in right now. The Greek word pharmakia. Not to say that my family never uses synthetic medication, but we try to steer clear of it at all, if at all possible. But right here, on the Greek word pharmakia, the Greek word pharmakia literally means drugs and appears 5 times in the New Testament. Okay, pharmakia is translated into our English Bible as either witchcraft or sorceries. We also get our English word pharmacy from the Greek word pharmakia. And we're using it as drugs, but it also means witchcraft or sorceries. In each of the above 5 passages, pharmakia or drugs is listed as the work of the flesh of man as opposed to the Spirit of God working in us. Okay? So there's a time and place, I believe, for modern day medicine. Definitely for surgeries, trauma, immediate things like heart attacks, broken bones, accidents that require surgery or immediate medical attention, or even, the need to cut out cancerous growths. But when we run to the pharmacy or we run to the doctors for every little cold and every little sniffle or every little episode of vomiting or headache or allergies, sore muscle, joint pain, whatever. When we run to the doctor, at the instant we have these little small things that instead of praying and asking the Lord for healing and then asking Him to give us the wisdom to know what to do to help ourselves, we're trusting in man, in my opinion. We have faith that the doctor's going to take care of us when a lot of times they don't. They can't cure the common cold. They can't cure diseases, actually. What they'll tell you to do is you need to change your diet, you need to exercise, you need to eat certain foods or different foods. It all stems from taking control of our health and then being able to go from there. So a lot of illnesses are caused not only from these these toxins in the foods and the pollution that we breathe and drink, and toxins that are in the processed foods and the medications that we do take. So our body is constantly being bombarded with toxins that it needs to get rid of. Our livers and kidneys are working overtime. And so when it's bombarded past the point of being able to keep up, then that's when illnesses start to take over our body. And the organs and the body systems can't function at their optimum levels. So in every instance, it starts with eating right, changing our diet, stepping up the exercise, and then cutting down on the pollutants that we're putting into our body. And one way we can do that is by taking vitamins, right, and supplements. That's all essential oils are. It's another means of it's another source of helping our body to detox and get rid of those free radicals, the waste that's built up in our cells. So helping our body to filter out the things that don't need to be there, and that's just having everything be sluggish. So just like you want to juice and eat right, or take vitamins, essential oils is just another alternative to that, to help kill off those free radicals and to help build your body's immune system, which is one of the 11 body systems that we have, that the Lord created us with. So I hope this has been informational, and I'll leave some links in the text box. And before you run to the doctor next time for a cold, I had a cold yesterday. My sinuses, I had mucus. I sneeze right now because I think it's allergies, because my nose was bugging me. But yesterday my sinuses were a little raw, and I drank out of my son's straw, who had a cough for like a month, like a week or 10 days ago, and then I prayed that I wouldn't get sick. Yesterday, about 7 or 10 days after I drank out of the straw, I started getting a raw sinus area, and thank goodness, thank the Lord, I didn't even use any essential oils. I just prayed, took a hot shower, was able to clear my sinuses out, and today I don't have any symptoms. So I'm praying that the cold, my body, my immune system just snapped it right out of there, because the Lord is good. Amen. And so yeah, if we have a strong immune system, then these little things won't overpower us. And one thing I can say is that my husband used to be on his allergies, his hay fever right now, especially as the spring is starting to come and the weather's warming and the pollen's out in the air. He used to have to take Allegra, the allergy pill, Flonase, the nose spray, and Advair, the inhaler, because his hay fever, his allergies would be so bad in the springtime. He hasn't used those. He had to take all three during the spring just to have some relief. And since he started using lavender and RC, the RC blend from Young Living, I don't even know how many years. I think it's going on his third spring now. For 3 years, almost 3 years, he hasn't had to use any of those things for his allergies. So God's medicine's always best. If it's not something major, okay, and even if it is something major that you have a health issue going on, you can integrate essential oils or vitamins and the proper diet, and work towards weaning yourself off those medications. All right, God bless.